Hello, my name is Tilmann Höhn. Welcome back to my loop diary. It's the 5th day of this diary. We still have 2 days in 2020, which was a very strange year. So let's get into business. Today I have 3 looping devices in my effect chain. I use the Boss GX700. It's a very old thing that I didn't use for quite some years. So last month I turned it on to see if it still works, and it worked. And it reminds me of the stuff that I did 20 years ago or so. So I record the first loop with the Lexicon Jammin', which is in the effect loop of the Boss device. And for this loop I use this little device here, which got frets on it. And what I do, I play something like this, which gives some random notes. There's a video where you can see how I use this little thing. The second loop is done with the Line 6 delay modeler, which is on my pedal board that you already might know from the videos before. In this case I recorded it on half speed, and then when I put in some chords, I bring it back to regular speed, which means that the chords are an octave higher and faster, which I pretty much like, and I use it quite often. And the third loop is done with the X-Wife duet looper, which is a very small but very handy one, because you can play A parts and B parts. But in this case I just play a chord progression, a very quite long chord progression, and I try to not play this chord progression in any time. I try to keep it as free but flowing as possible. The reason for this is, at the end, when everything is put together, I will use a drum loop underneath these 3 loops, and then take my acoustic guitar and play a little bit on it. So this is some stuff that I do quite often, because I like to play with these electric sound and acoustic instrument, and to have a chord progression that is not in sync with the drum loop is very interesting for me, because you never know exactly when you play solo when the chord is coming, because you orient on the time. You have to hear when the chord is coming, and you have to react on this. So try it out, and I think it's a good way to practicing hearing while you play solo. Thanks for watching. Hope you have some ideas for yourself. If you want, subscribe to my channel or give me a thumbs up, and see you next time.
Johnny Cash.